I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Well, you didn't finish writing the script.
What?
When you were writing the script for this movie, you
Yeah.
got distracted by that bee. And you never finished.
Oh, yeah. It was just so bee-like. Yeah, sorry. I agree with you. OK, well, maybe you guys at home can help. You can send in lines that I have to say in the next scene.
Oh, good idea. They could be sci-fi related, like, oh, Captain, we've just hit warp factor 7. Or they could be completely unrelated, like, oh, I've just stepped in my flan. whatever they are, you could use these as inspiration.
Yeah, send them into, boom, cbbc@bbc.co.uk.
And remember, London is going to have to perform them in the next scene.
Yeah,
Anything can happen.
Wish me luck. OK, we need to be quiet now. It's time for dramatic voiceover, dude.
What will happen to our galactic heroes? Will Chris fix the spaceship? Will London ever work out what Chris is talking about? It's up to you! But right now, it's me and my monsters. Will you two keep still?
In most cases, things that go bump in the night in our house tend to be monsters. But this time, it's me. Technically, I am running away, but it's only for a weekend school trip.
You'll make them.
Thing is, I haven't told the monsters.
OK, the coach lives in half an hour. Have you got everything?
Yes. No. Toothbrush.
Oh, it's too risky. Just avoid chocolate.
It seems a bit mean, but I have left them a note. This way, there'll be a lot less crying and screaming.
Why him? Why him? He was so young and moderately talented.
What are you talking about?
Oh, haven't you heard? It's Eddie. He's gone to heaven.
No, he's gone to Devon. It's just another part of England. It's a school trip.
What? How long for?
Just a couple of days.
A couple of days? Oh, but that's months! What are we supposed to do without Eddie?
What is this?
It's paint. You said you wanted to paint your room.
I wanted to paint it purple, OK? Not harvest sunshine.
I think it's a lovely colour. We might even put it in the sitting room. I think it's bright and sophisticated like you.
This is all fascinating, but if I could just bring the conversation back round to our problem.
Mum, you can't be serious. Just take a good hard look at it. It's so old-fashioned.
Well, then you can stick some posters up or something.
And back to me. Now, what are we supposed to do without Eddie?
So posters are OK, then?
Yes. Why?
Excuse me?
Fiend. I'm a little busy here.
Well, we were here first. Now, how are we supposed to get along without Eddie around?
I don't know. OK, but as long as you keep out of the way, you can do anything you like.
Finally. Thank you for your time. Come on, fellas.
So, what are we going to do?
Well, you heard the lady. Anything we like. And you know what that means?
No.
We can do everything we've always wanted to do! And number 412, make a spring-loaded telescope.
I think it still needs some work.
That's everything we've always wanted to do.
That took a lot less time than I thought it would.
It was a lot less fun than I thought it would be. Even painting that sheep barely raised a smile. Oh, stop moaning. It'll wash off.
I'm still amazed we're allowed to do that.
Well, who was going to stop us? That's it!
Of course! What?
It's a well-known fact that to really have fun, monsters need rules to push against, advice to ignore. We need someone to be in charge. And with Eddie away, we're just not getting it.
We could ask Angela.
I will not dignify that with a response. To be in charge of a mob like us, we need someone who thinks like a monster, acts like a monster, and isn't afraid to eat the odd bogey. Of course! There is your new leader!
Great! What's his name?
That's me, doofus.
All hail me, doofus!
Don't worry, my loyal monster subjects. I will be a kind and humble leader. Although I will need a throne room. And you're now called Fiendonians. And Friday is now called Fiend Day.
Well, seems reasonable.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's that?
It's a surfboard.
Okay, stupid question.
I'm going to make it into a coffee table. I thought if you want to really redecorate, why not give the room a kind of surf theme?
Many reasons, mainly because I've already chosen a theme that actually goes with the paint. It's called hippie chic.
What? Flowery cushions and paper lanterns. What are you, 6? Luckily, one of us has an eye for design. Okay, so here is the Crashing Wave mural, yeah? And there's the Surf Shack TV cabinet, and right in the middle there, surfboard, coffee table, surf's up.
Interesting. I'd like to make one tiny change, if I may.
Okay.
Please be upstanding for His Most Fiendish Majesty, the Fiend Minister of Fiendistan.
As of this day, Fiend Day, the 14th of Fiend, I hereby crown myself King of the Monsters, with powers over all things monsterly, monstrish, and monstatious. That is all. Any questions?
Where did you get that crown?
A monster in my position has connections.
Fair enough.
I'm not overly keen on the decor, but it's a good size. It will make an excellent royal chamber. Remove the teenager!
I wouldn't try that if I were you.
I think this conversation has stopped being constructive.
Give it back!
No! My room, my rules!
It's not your room, you little grass stain!
Now, look, just spend one night in the cupboard, and if you're not totally happy, we can explore other storage options.
I'm not living in a cupboard, now let... That's a collector's item!
What's going on in here?
He ripped my poster!
She was defacing my throne room!
Fiend, this is not your throne room for the last time. Monsters belong in the basement, yeah? Full stop.
Okay, fine. Young lady, as King of the Monsters, I hereby hand back this crummy territory. I don't like it anyway. It smells of clean. And these men are ugly! Step aside, Fiendonians!
Stop! It's okay. I just wanted to chat.
I feel scared on my inside.
Relax. I was just wondering why two smart, intelligent monsters like you would make such a simple mistake. Surely you can't think a little troublemaker like Fiend is the best monster for the job.
Loyal Fiendonians, there you are. Listen, this area here is now my royal bedchamber. Right, the rest of the basement is yours to enjoy, providing, and this is very important, that you don't make eye contact with me. All right, it's nothing personal. It's just that, well, I'm better than you now. Okay?
Actually, me and Norman have been thinking.
What? Why? Why would you do that?
Well, we was wondering why you thought, out of all of us monsters, that you would be the best one to be the king.
Well, isn't it obvious? I'm a great monster and a natural leader.
No! I want to be king. I'm the tallest.
Well, I'm the smartest. Hey! Okay. There's only one way to settle this. We'll let the human thingies decide. Deal?
Suppose so.
Hey, language!
Oh, funny, is it? Oh, okay. All right, I'll keep making my hilarious coffee table. You can make your weird hippie lantern thing. And whichever one the kids prefer, that's how we're decorating the sitting room, okay? Yeah. Then we'll see who's laughing. Deal? Deal. Oh. Now, can I at least see your design so I have some idea what I'm up against? Thank you.
Hello, my name is Fiend. You might remember me from such things as breakfast and yesterday. I'm here today regarding my bid to become King of the Monsters, who, as you may be aware, reside on the lower ground level of this fine building. Can I count on your support? Bad time? Ah.
Hello, I'm Haggis, and I'm here today in the hope that you will join. Hello, me again. I think you accidentally shut the door.
I couldn't agree more. And if I were voted King of the Monsters, the first thing I'd do would be to go away and leave you alone. So, how's the campaign going? I see. How about you, Haggis? Any of the upstairs human thingies supporting your claim to be a king?
No, not one. You?
Let me see. Total number of family members supporting me would be that, divided by, carry the one, 328,472. And the dog is a maybe.
Wait a minute. They haven't got a dog.
Okay, fine. They weren't interested. Honestly, it's like they're not taking this leadership thing seriously at all. I don't think Angela was even listening to my brilliant speech.
Me either.
Well, if they won't listen, perhaps it's time to shout a little louder. After all, every campaign needs a little publicity. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Is it about jelly?
No.
Then no.
Oh, no.
Get back here! I said get back here!
Angela! Angela! What is going going on here?
It's the hairballs. They've ruined all my posters.
Your posters looks like they've ruined the whole house.
What's going on? Let me see.
Oh, no, darling, it's all right. It's not...
Why is it that somehow the monsters always end up making us look like fools?
How did this get so out of hand? I thought Fiend had their stupid crown. That was that.
I know, now suddenly the other two want to be king as well. I mean, where do they come up with these ridiculous ideas? Angela Elizabeth Carlson.
It's not my fault. I just wanted to teach Fiend a lesson, but I didn't know they'd go and do this, did I?
What does Fiend campaign announcement at 8 a.m. mean?
Human thingy people!
It's probably that.
You have a very important decision to make.
I'm on to it.
For it has fallen to you skin-covered weirdos to decide which of us deserve... That's right. You probably recognize me from my poster.
What do you think you're doing?
Well, since you lot refuse to support any of us, we've decided to beef up our campaigns. Step 1, posters. Step 2, address the people. And, of course, step 3, the TV campaign.
The what?
You know, adverts.
We're going to be on the television.
Well, it's only the TV upstairs for now, but I've put it out on the pavement, you know, so the neighbours can vote too.
What?
Now, which symbol do I press to start it playing? We could just press...
Fine, keep the thingy. I'll just press play on the machine over here. Where is it?
Okay, fine. Play your silly adverts. I just didn't think you guys would enjoy being so quiet.
Quiet?
What do you mean?
Oh, well, if you're going to take Eddie's job as being king of the monsters, you cannot be louder than a whisper. I mean, you must have heard Mum and Dad telling Eddie to keep the noise down.
She's right. I've heard them say that.
Yeah. And you're not allowed to make mess. Ever!
What? Oh, that's ridiculous!
You're not allowed in the fridge.
Oh, that's inhumane! Oh, the monster equivalent of it.
You think that's bad? You should hear the one about breaking things.
No breaking things!
Anyway, good luck, guys. May the best monster win. Okay?
You know, thinking about it, I'm not so sure I'm cut out for the job. I'm a bit loud for all of that whispering. Norman, you should be king. Oh, well, the same goes for me. I practically live in the fridge. In fact, there was that whole month where I actually did.
Oh, no, not me. I'm far too messy. Forget it. Oh, I just sat on the thingy.
What are you doing?
It's a long story. But don't worry, because we probably won't hear from the monsters for a while. Love ya.
Hello, my name is Progress. No, I mean Haggis. Yeah, and a vote for me is a vote for Haggis. No, I mean Progress.
Oh, no!
He sounds like how I sound.
That is you, fuzz bucket. How adverts are playing. They're probably up there right now deciding which one of us to vote for. Ah!
Where are you going?
To make sure it isn't me.
So, a vote for me is a vote for...
Well, my table is ready when you...
What?
Nothing. Sure, it's going to be good when it's finished. Is it finished? It's not finished.
Very funny. Well, let's take a look at your masterpiece then, shall we?
Ah, you there. Are you voting Haggis?
What?
Norman, then. Are you voting for Norman?
Oh, you're not still on about this?
Oh, I knew it. You're voting for me. Oh, the curse of popularity. I don't want the job. I like being loud and breaking things.
What on earth are you... I mean, I don't
What,
care...
you don't believe me? Watch.
Fiend, what on earth are you... Actually, knock yourself out. You missed a bit. You missed a bit. Just in that little corner. Just crush it down.
Norman, I don't know what you're saying. Oh, not this again. All right, yeah, I'll vote for you. Norman, you can't just... Actually, go for your life. That's it! Ooh, you missed it!
There. Could not be more broken. Naughty, destructive me, huh? So, still gonna vote for me?
Absolutely.
Unbelievable! I was loud, messy, and I broke stuff, and he's still voting for me! Well then, I guess we'll just have to try a little harder.
Yeah, sorry, Kate, I'm afraid you... What happened?
Oh, yeah, it sustained some light damage. Shame. Guess we'll have to go with my design.
Yeah, look, about that. I'm afraid your light thingy got ever so slightly smashed into 1,000 tiny pieces.
What? How could you?
Wasn't me.
Let me guess. Norman.
No. Fiend, why? Did Norman do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah. So what do you think the chances are whatever weird thing they're up to is about to get worse?
Based on past experience, pretty high. There we are.
That's good, isn't it? I guess. What have you done?
I made a mess, see? So please, don't vote haggis.
Haggis! Get back here!
I just want you to know that we're really sorry about all this.
It's finally happened. They've lost their tiny little minds. Don't just stand there. Grab one!
Get off it!
Hey! Let me in, you giant drain clog!
She's so not voting for me.
Beans, just give me the... Why are you doing this?
Isn't it obvious? No! Oh, so that you won't vote for me!
I don't want to be king.
Fine, just stop all this madness and we won't vote for any of you.
No! What? No, we need a leader! With no leader, there's no fun!
All right, we'll vote for all of you.
No! Don't vote for me. No, I'm too messy.
I'm too loud!
Please! What do we have to do to make all this stop?
We don't know anymore! If only there was someone who could make all this right!
All right, so the coach drove past the house, so I told him to drop me at the... What? So, did you miss me? I think it's fair to say that the monsters had missed me. And if I'm honest, I'd miss them too. I guess sometimes you have to be without something to realise how much you like it.
See that? Classic. And that's why he'll always be the king. Guys? Guys?
I even missed Angela a bit. And I think she probably missed me.
What are you grinning at, Snotface? Eddie? Thanks for your help.
Well, that's the posters all down and the mess all cleared up.
Yeah, it's nice to see the house back to normal.
Actually, looking at it with fresh eyes, I really like the place the way it is.
You know what? Me too.
Although my design was better.
No, it wasn't!
Well, unlike your mother, I'm sure you value my extensive design experience, and just between you and me, I think this room's pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah. Dad thinks it's cool.
Well, that's ruined that.
If you love Nev the Bear, and let's face it, who doesn't? Head over to the CBBC website where Nev has a whole online world, Neverland. Join Nev to play loads of fun games. Just go to bbc.co.uk/CBBC and take a walk in Neverland.
Morning everyone. So most of you are enjoying your Easter holidays, but we're still working hard here at Newsround to bring you some of this. Why it's all about scouting for girls and time to polish up for the royal wedding. First this morning, Scottish football club Rangers could be in big trouble for the type of songs their fans have been singing at matches. Some of the songs at a recent match against PSV Eindhoven were said to be sectarian, which means they're insulting to people from a different religion. Rangers say they are doing all they can to stop this singing. They're fighting the charges as they're worried their fans might not be allowed to go to games at all next season. More footy, and there's bad news for Manchester City fans this morning. Carlos Tevez is injured and won't be able to play for a month. They'll be hoping they can still perform well against Manchester United in this weekend's FA Cup semi-final. More girls are signing up to the Scouts than boys for the first time ever. Girls haven't always been allowed to join, but that rule was scrapped 34 years ago. And in the last few years, girls have helped to boost overall membership numbers to just under 500,000.
I think that girls are just as adventurous as boys, and I think, you know, girls are really always up for a challenge.
Boys and girls both have different ways of looking at a situation. There might be a problem and some boys might go on and just go do it and be like, yeah, let's just get stuck into it, and girls might think about it, and vice versa.
So obviously Newsround's got its finger on the pulse when it comes to the latest technology. So when we heard there was a massive gadget show going on in Birmingham, guess who was on the first train?
There is no denying how much I love my gadgets. Tweeting, typing, touchpadding, I love the lot. If it's shiny and new, I am there. So you can imagine how excited I am to be here at the gadget show. Where do I start? Have a look at this mobile phone. It's just broken the world record for being the lightest touchscreen mobile. It's only 2 inches in height. And this is not only a watch, it's not only a camera, it's also a mobile phone. Mum, I'm busy working. Eye control could also be the future of gaming. This is how this game works. I go left and right and it controls what's going on the screen. And it's made by everyday stuff that you can find at school, and even bits of Lego. This has to be my favourite bit of kit. It's a helicopter controlled by your mobile phone. It even has a camera on it so you can take pics way up in the sky.
Oh, I've got a Nintendo Wii, a DS, computer, and a laptop.
Quite a few. How does it feel to be surrounded by even more gadgets here?
It's just fantastic.
Where do you think the future of gaming lies?
Probably like controlled by your brain and stuff like that, and your eyes, and instead of just touching buttons.
Does that freak you out a bit?
Slightly.
So that's me done. I'm very tired, up to my eyeballs in gadgets, and I think it's time for me to go home. I'll see you later.
Preparations for the royal wedding are well underway. Around 150 soldiers and horses have been practising in Hyde Park in central London. Now, these guys will be parading through the streets. Lots of inspections are taking place to make sure all goes smoothly on the day millions of people will be watching their every move. And you know when you get a song stuck in your head and you just can't stop singing it? Well, apparently wows do just the same. Australian researchers say that some humpback wow songs are copied by others even when they're miles away. They think it could be to do with something about finding a mate. That's all from me. Have a great weekend. Newsround's back later. Bye!
Access all areas this Easter on CBBC.
Good news.
Leonardo is on his way.
He's an artist's apprentice. And he's an inventor.
I've never seen anything like it.
Is it ready yet?
Yes, maestro.
Woo! Here we go. Let's go.
Intriguing. You have my full attention.
Could be dangerous.
You won't live long enough to find out. This is Florence. Anything is possible.
Leonardo, the boy who changed the future. Mondays at 5:15 on the CBBC channel. And catch up on CBBC iPlayer.
I said, no, you should just stop wearing pink, but you look quite good in pink. Oh, sorry. Hi, I was just chatting to my friend Tracy. We're cool. Hey, Londonettes, salute. Hope you enjoyed Me and My Monsters. That's good. Coming up next is The Legend of Dick and Dom. But first, it's time for part 2 of me and Chris's movie. I have the lines, and thank you for Hannah, Jed and Beth for sending them in. But me and Chris have not read them, so this should be interesting. Time for part 2 of this.
Space trekking galactic battle quest from the future!
Oh, Captain London, where have you been? You're late. The ship's falling into severe disrepair. I mean, what can we do?
We can. I know what we can do. Go down to the shops, buy a fly swat the bee, and forget about the engine going mad.
Well, I'm sure getting rid of the bee would make the situation a little less irritating, but we're still gonna crash!
I know!
Seriously, you're a captain. You've got to have some wise words of wisdom.
Yeah, I do. Ow! I just stepped in sausages.
What are you even doing here?
I don't know. I had breakfast earlier and it was a bit messy. I mean, I don't know.
You're a useless captain.
I'm sorry.
Give me a command, a simple command to get us out of this.
Okay, I've got a command for you. Oh, wait, that's not it. This is the right one. I've got a command. No, that's not it. This is the right command.
Captain!
I got one. It's coming. Chris, there is only one thing to do. You play the trumpet and I'll sing and dance to make us happy.
You sure it's going to work?
That's what it says.